Hello mermaids! Okay, since you're here, you clicked on this video, you're curious, you want to know about my babies, I'm going to show you in just a second. I still have to put some things away, but I just did my little introductory of what I'm wearing on my face in my last video. I'll link that down below. So we didn't have to skip that before we got into talking about our babies, my reborn babies. And yeah, well, this is the first time I've ever done this. I showed you guys an introduction video, so just a really quick video of my babies, and today I'm going to do a changing on my bed. So let's see how this works. Let's see if we can work this out. And you know, I'm not a pro at this. I don't think anybody's a pro at this, but it's just something that I want to show you guys. Well, mainly I want to show you guys because a couple of you, I was asking if you'd be interested in seeing this, and you said yes. So I said, okay, I'll work on it. I'll make the video. So here we are, and my husband and my youngest son are out at the park or the playground or getting some McDonald's Happy Meals. So I get to do this for you guys. Okay, mermaids, so this is my bed, and my room in the background is a bit of a mess. I don't have an office, so my youngest son is homeschooled. He's 5 this year. We've been homeschooling him for the past 3 years, so I gave him my desk, and it's in the kitchen, so he has a little desk which currently has all of his books on it, and it's a mess, so I need to clean that. But I gave him my desk, and I no longer have a desk, so my office has come into the bedroom. Oh no! So I work from home, I have my own business, and basically my bed is my desk, and I use it for everything. I use the bed for photos, I use the bed to pack packages, or pack orders, I use the bed for everything. So here we are. This is it. This is it. And Amy is in a laundry basket because I need to get, when I was done having babies, as you guys know, if you know, I'm done having babies. I've had 4 kids, and I have what you call a bonus child. So I have 5 kids, technically. So when I was done having kids, I started donating everything or selling everything, mostly donating, because I like to be kind to others who don't have as much as I've had over the years. And we gave away we had, I think, 2 bassinets. We've given them away to churches and moms who were just starting out and needed things. So I gave away 2 or 3 bassinets that I've put together. Gave away a crib or 2 cribs years ago. So baby swings, things like that. So now I'm having to buy those things for my reborns, just like having another baby. But luckily, I won't need to buy anything for a real baby. My husband got a vasectomy a couple years ago, which was, oh my gosh, amazing. So I physically, it's just really hard on your body to have babies. I've had enough babies. We've all had enough babies in this family. This is Amy, and if you guys know anything about my story, I have 4 kids. I'm alienated from 3 out of 4 of my real children. So I'm not going to say all of their names, but this is named after my first child, who was taken when she was 5 months old. 5 months old, kidnapped. And by the legal system, you guys know how it is. Well, maybe you don't know how it is. I'm not going to get into it. It's a mess. People will make you out to be something that you're not, and they'll take your kids, and court battles are hell when you're the protective parent, or you're the parent that really loves your child. And here's how it works. Whoever takes the kid first gets the kid. It doesn't matter what the ethics are. So it's a really painful story, but she's named after my first child, who is now 13. I'm an alienated parent, and I was really just hunting for a baby that looked like her. So this is her sitting up, and I'm just, finally able to heal a little bit from the whole thing. Well, it's still hard. It has its days. Her 13th birthday was October the 2nd, October the 3rd. She was a midnight baby, so I always celebrate on October the 3rd. The doctor couldn't wait, and I went through an abusive experience in the hospital. So I was abused by doctors and nurses. and the family who put me in there in the first place. Because I had wanted to have a home birth when I was 17, but when you're 17, you don't have a lot of options. So people will make decisions for you that you don't want. So this is her unicorn. I think he's so cute. Sorry, I get a little bit emotional about it. There's a lot back there to unpack that I try not to talk about. So I have a couple of outfits for her. Now, I have to remind myself, this is a replica of Amy's first outfit. This is not the real thing. Obviously, when they took Amy away, or basically what they did was they kicked me out and replaced me with the evil stepmother. So my husband cheated on me, found a mistress, and moved her in, and then secretly divorced me, took my child, and gave the child to her. And she thinks she's her mother. So anyway, they took everything. They threw a lot of my stuff away. They took everything that was my child's and gave me supervised visitation for like maybe a year or two, and including the first outfit that was at our wedding. So it's funny, me and my first got married on Halloween, and this was what she wore to our wedding. So this is a replica. I hunted for years to find a replica of her first outfit, though it has a little bit of pain attached to it. I love this dress because she's my ghost baby. This is my ghost baby. Now with the hat, she looks different. This is as close as I could get to my real daughter without, making an absolute copy of her, which would be like $2,000, $3,000, and I just don't have the money for that. So I did order a brush for her, but it hasn't come yet. It's like a little mermaid brush. Let me do this. How do I brush this hair? I'll try to brush it. So yeah, I don't get into everything because there's just so much, and then you'll have people saying I'm full of crap and I'm a liar, and nobody takes your child unless you've done something awful. Well, yeah, I had what you call postpartum psychosis, but that's not a reason to take someone's child away for the rest of their life. What you do is you help them, and you help that person. What they were doing, they were trying to take her away from the beginning. They were planning it. They were just evil, and they've made it up in their head that I'm evil, which I'm not. And it's taken me, let me be honest with you guys, it's taken me a year to be comfortable touching this doll, because I thought I was doing something wrong by touching the doll because of how I've been treated with my real child, because this was supposed to be a healing experience for me. And I got her for Christmas 2022, and I have not been able to touch her. She has stayed in one receptacle or another, like this laundry basket because I need to get a bassinet, or she's stayed in, a blanket. And I'm finally, I picked her up last week and I cuddled her and I just held her one night, and then I heard my husband wake up, and I got this feeling of fear, like he was gonna catch me holding this doll, and I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, and I ran and I put her in the basket. I thought I had done something wrong because of the way I had been treated. Oh, I'm not taking the diaper off, I'm sorry. Because of the way I had been treated by the first family who took my child away, and the second family who took our other children away. Because we live in a town that makes out people to be something that they're not. And there's a lot of judgment for people who do not deserve it. So that's a hard thing to get over. I don't know if you guys understand that feeling. Probably not. See if I can get it off. Whoa! A little rough there. So I feel like I'm gonna break her, like I did with my first child. I thought I was gonna break her and that first family, they were like, oh yeah, she is gonna break her. And like the mother-in-law would literally take the baby out of my arms all the time. And I will never forget the time that Kathy, my first mother-in-law, just took her one day. I guess I was asleep, and she just walked out with the baby, and my then husband at the time was like, whatever. And I was like, where is my child? He's like, whatever, she's just got her out somewhere, you know, she's having a photo shoot, like, it's no big deal. Obviously, you know, I never got those pictures, but she was gone for like 8 hours with my child, just gone. And I remember the cops telling me at the time, you got to get out of here before it gets worse. And I didn't. I tried to stay. And then it got worse. And they took my baby away. Some people are evil. So now I am a bereaved mother, being continually harassed by people who think that it's funny, including the stepmother. She posts on Reddit, and she found out I'm just trying to find information about my child. She was like, hi Sarah, like, it's funny to, you know, mock me all the time and say that Amy is her child, and it's really sick to slander a person and make them out to be evil, and then, you know, make a mockery of everything that you've done to them. So anyways, here's her first outfit. Here we go. I feel like I'm shaking telling you guys all this, but I don't really talk about it on this channel. And like with the Reborns, they're supposed to be healing for me, but the reason that I have them, it's not just a hobby. It's like, it's supposed to be healing for me, and this is like a therapy for me. You could call them art dolls, you could call them therapy dolls. So it's supposed to be therapy for me and healing. So sometimes it is, and sometimes it's hard. But I feel like if I don't tell my story, then I can't help anybody else. Oh, she looks just like Amy in that. There's a picture that I have of my daughter in this outfit, and she was still red-faced and splotchy, and her hair was darker because she had just been born. And oops, my mom's in the kitchen, so I get really nervous when people can hear me talking. I'm like, oh no, like it's fine, like I'm talking to a computer screen, right? So you guys are, you know, not around me every day. You only like get the videos that I put on here, but like when I'm talking and there's someone in the next room, I get so like jumpy, like, oh no, I'm not supposed to be recording. Like, I always feel like I'm doing something wrong. This is something that I've really been abused. You can tell that because I've been like treated like I'm always bad, no matter what I do. I'm always doing something wrong, and all I'm doing is talking to you, telling you a story, and dressing a baby. And I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. And you can tell like how damaged, how these people have abused me, how they've treated me, and I worry about my child all the time. I just found her YouTube channel, and I'm afraid, like, I like every video that she posts, but I'm afraid to comment or say anything, say, hey, it's, you know, your real mom, not your evil, I wouldn't say that, your evil stepmom, but it's your real mom, and I don't want to ruin her reality. I don't want her to think, oh no, it's that stalker. Everyone calls me a stalker as I'm just trying to be in my child's life. I don't want to mess everything up for her and then they delete her, maybe her only outlet of, you know, getting to post her videos and things. I don't want to take that away from her, so it's rough. So this is her outfit. Her very first outfit. Isn't she cute? She looks like a boy. I know. She looks like a little boy, but this is what Amy first wore when she was born. We were very gender neutral. I did green on the car seat and green on clothes. I was not into the pink and blue at the time. I was very gender neutral. We were just goth 17-year-olds dressing our kid in black stuff. So I actually was thinking about putting this on the other baby, but I'm gonna put it on Amy right now, just in memoriam. Is that correct terminology? In honor of Halloween, just for a second, and maybe we can change her again so you can see this outfit on her and hear my sad, depressing story. And you know what? I think this one's adorable as well. I was thinking about putting this one on her, and then I put this one on her instead just because it's habit. Let's go ahead and put the other one on her. I forgot to tell you guys, she is a Paradise Galleries buttons and bows. Now, I'll tell you a quick story about getting this doll. So, as you know, this is a very emotional thing, getting these reborn babies. Very emotional. I have 2 of them so far. I don't want another one unless it's a redhead, because I have 3 redheaded children. Well, 4 including my stepdaughter. So it was very, very emotional getting them in the first place, or getting one. And I hunted for like, 5-6 months to get this one. And so by the time we ordered it, I found one that looked like her. And I didn't want to get it on Mercari. I wanted to buy it brand new from the manufacturer because I wanted it to be special. I didn't want her to be used goods. I wanted her to be, new in the box. It comes with the original outfit, the binky, the everything. Do an unboxing, things like that. And it was going to be really special. So she's a Paradise Galleries. However, we ordered from Paradise Galleries, and they did not ship the doll. So they didn't ship the doll, and they didn't ship the doll. And then guess what? They didn't ship the doll, and they would say, tracking is updated, and it would say, oh, she's due in 2 weeks. So she was really originally due in 2 weeks. And then that date came, and then like a week after she was due in 2 weeks, it was, it's a month from now. And it just kept changing, and then it just stopped updating. And we were like, no, we're getting our money back. This is ridiculous. And the lengths we went through to get our money back and deal with them is just preposterous. They should honestly, like Paradise Galleries, they make great dolls. This is a nice little baby doll for the money. But the amount of stress and emotional turmoil that I went through to get a doll that was supposed to be healing, when I was already having like the worst time deciding if like I deserved this. Did I deserve this healing? Do I just deserve to be in pain my whole life? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been abused by the system and by these people that have taken my children. And so this thing with Paradise Galleries, it just felt like it was absolutely wrong. So finally we were able to get the order, canceled. And I will never, ever, 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 ever order from Paradise Galleries ever again. Of course, they still send me emails to this day, thinking that I'm actually going to send them money. No, I'm not. Good luck with that, though. But no, I think this is more appropriate for my little girl, honestly. I think, I wasn't able to dress her. They took her and they dressed her in whatever they wanted, but if I was able to, I would have put her in a lot of kitty cat stuff. I know that she loves kitty cat stuff. So this is more of, I think, what she would have liked. And I did order some new things for her. They just haven't come in yet. There's her outfit, and there's her little kitty cat bib. So onward with our Paradise Galleries story. This doll herself, we finally were able to get our money back from Paradise Galleries, which took forever. We wrote a couple of very explicit reviews of what they did. and sent it to the Better Business Bureau, and just, I mean, there are a lot of complaints on Paradise Galleries, not just us, a lot of complaints. So yeah, we got the money back, and then the seller that I was looking at, that I had found this doll at, I ordered from her. I just ordered from her. I'm still following her on Mercari to this day. I think that's the reason I got on Mercari in the first place, was the Reborn babies. And I just had some really great deals. So I'm going to sit down for a minute. Whew. And, guess you can see my face if you want to. And I ordered from her. It's like Diller Turned. It's a bunch of numbers, it's a weird name. But anyways, so I ordered her from her, and it was the easiest experience ever. I should have just ordered her in the first place, instead of thinking, oh, I'm gonna get all of the, bells and whistles and just get the brand new in the box doll. I should have just ordered this one, because she came, you could tell she was loved. She came with her binky. She came with this blanket. She came with this blanket. She was wrapped in this blanket. She was loved. She was shipped with care, and she came, and the mailman, the mail lady brought her, and it was and then by that time, I felt like, I'm not allowed to touch her, because Paradise Galleries just made it worse, making me feel guilty, or making me feel like, just honestly making the trauma, like irritating the trauma, the trauma, re-traumatizing. It was re-traumatizing is what it was. And so I have barely touched this doll for almost a year. I've had her almost a year, and I barely touched her, and I'm finally starting to pick her up and hold her, and it's been magical. It's been nice to actually be like, okay, I'm allowed to touch my baby, because, with Amy, I wasn't allowed to touch my baby. I wasn't allowed to hold my baby. And now I'm just like, I feel like, I know it's a doll. I don't want to go through a psychosis where I think the doll is a real baby, because it's not. So us as collectors, sometimes we lose ourselves and we think, no, and another reason I was so scared to pick her up, because I thought, oh no, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to get addicted, I'm going to go crazy, I'm going to think she's real, and I'm going to go and have a nervous breakdown, and I don't want to do that. But no, I know she's not a real baby. I know that she's a doll, but I feel like she's very healing in that I feel like, yes, I am allowed to hold my baby anytime I want. I am in control, because a lot of what that did to me, these situations did, was give me a lot of control issues. They took away my voice. They took away my rights. They took away my children's voices and my children's rights. They took away my control. They took away everything. They took my soul. They took my motherhood, like my whole life. All I wanted to be was a mother. That's all I wanted. And taking that away from me when that was my whole identity was like, I had nothing left. So, that is the most important thing to me, is being a mother. And I just had a crisis when my children were taken away, especially the first one, and it just went downhill from there. Because when you get divorced, people are mean. It's divorce. It's divorce. That is the big 4-letter word that causes so many problems. So this is Amy, and I know that she's beautiful. That's a little bit of my story, and let's move on to Sheamus. Actually, I'm just gonna let you watch me put her back in her basket, and then we'll get Sheamus. It's a little bit of a mess still. We'll just keep going as we go. So this is the laundry basket that she's in. This is a handmade crocheted blanket. Someone made it for one of my boys. I don't remember if it was Alex or I think it was probably Sheamus. It's very special. I'm going to use it for my reborn baby, Amy. And here's the blanket that she came in. I keep putting the tag on the top, just probably because I keep thinking that it's a shirt. It's not a shirt, it's a blanket. Blanket tags should go on the bottom. Okay, so there's this. And I don't have a pillow for her. Let's pick her up with her head. Gently, like a real baby. You always pick them up by the head and under the butt. Just like this. With your arm along the back. And lay her in the laundry basket. Just like, I guess it would be, what, Finland? Where do they make they're like cardboard boxes. And the hospitals will send the cardboard boxes home with the mothers. And everyone will have something to put their baby in. So like if you had a newborn, even in America, if you didn't have a crib or something to put them in, you could put them in this just for a few days until you got something. Of course, you don't want their little fingers. They would put their hands in this, so that really wouldn't be safe. So you'd really have to put blankets around or get a laundry basket that didn't have those. But for a doll, it's okay. And I think she's adorable. Looks nice and cute. So I'll put her right there. I forgot her unicorn. My real daughter likes the unicorns. Everybody likes unicorns. She's got her kitty cat outfit, her unicorn, her rainbow bracelet, which I made. She is my rainbow baby. Put that back on her. And, oh, sorry, making noises. So here's her basket, and this is a Peeps. Little stuffies. Of course, she has this binky clip. And I kind of feel like she doesn't need this right now. She did also come with this lovey. Oops, she's a little sheep. Adorable. Or I think maybe Sheamus came with this one. I don't know. I think this was the Wishes and Dreams. Because Sheamus is a Wishes and Dreams. And Amy is a Buttons and Bows. So yeah, this is my name, Sarah Beth. It's on the very bottom of the laundry basket. This was my laundry basket. Okay, so for Amy's clothes, we have the Ghost Child Halloween costume. I'm going to dress her up like a kitty this year. Last year we had ordered the baby before Halloween because I wanted to take her trick-or-treating with us. And I had ordered her outfit early. And I had held on to this and held on to this and held on to this. And I wanted to take her trick-or-treating with the family. And my son was a ghost. My real son, Dallas, was a ghost. And he still has that costume. So they didn't send it, and they didn't send her, and they didn't send her. And Halloween passed. And by the time Christmas came around, we just ordered the one from Mercari. So I'll put these away in her diaper bag, which this diaper bag is the original diaper bag for my daughter, Amy. Like I said, we always got gender neutral stuff. So this was her actual diaper bag, and I'm using it now for my Reborns. And this is from 2010. So this was a sweater for Sheamus. I'm going to put it in here. It's a bit too big. I just have a few things in here, like old bottle. It's not a real bottle. It's a like Toys R Us You and Me fake milk bottle. I did order some real Nuke bottles. Oh, I had an extra binky in here. I just bought one online, and apparently I didn't need it. What? Okay, what else is in here? I have an Amy keychain. I bought that in like 2012 in Natural Bridge, Virginia. I have a tiny paint palette. It's real watercolor paint. I've never opened it. I have 90s hair clips. What else do we have? We have, this is a real like little critters gummy bites. I just stuck it in here. It's empty. I just thought it would be cute. Make sure my babies take their vitamin K when they were first born. These I found, and they are mine from when I was a baby. I found them in my stuff, so they're little donuts. I have no idea where the rest of them went. And this is a phone from one of my boys, I think Sheamus. Okay. Also have some, just some other things, like baby diapers. I have a whole bunch of like newborn baby diapers. And there's a tub I have full of Reborn stuff. And I kind of feel guilty about it. Like, I'm never going to be one of those Reborn mommies that actually gives her babies real formula, even if it's expired formula. I would make it like out of... Okay, so they make formula for babies out of glue, like Elmer's glue. And there's some you can make out of cornstarch. And I would rather just make some that's permanent and then use it again and again and seal the bottle. And that's it. And just pretend. You know what I mean? And the whole pretending idea is really for my youngest child or for my children, not really for me, because I'm fine just holding the babies. But anyways, I'm going to pick the computer up. Let's see if this will work. I'll show you this guy. That is Sheamus. Okay, does this work? He's over here in this summer, what's this called again? Stroller. Summer stroller. I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to put him on the bed and change him. I keep him over next to my bed, and I keep Amy in the laundry basket where, like my chair where I normally record, like in front of my ghetto bar stool. Okay, so Sheamus. He's wrapped up in a sock monkey blanket. I'm not going to put this on him. I'm going to put this away. It's a replica. Keep reminding myself of that. If I ever forget in videos and I tell you that that's the original outfit, it's not. I just forget things because of trauma. Wow, I need to wash that brush. I'm not going to show you the bottom, but I need to wash the brush. I don't use the brushes on them because their hair is so delicate. I try to use these, but this one's dirty. I'm not comfortable really using that anymore. Okay, so Sheamus, my oldest son, he was definitely my rainbow baby. Miss him a lot. Okay, this was a sleeper. I bought a whole set of these sleepers on Mercari, and I am not sure if I should put him in the football one because football season is approaching. Like, this one's really cute. Little pocket. I'm not going to put him in this blue one, I don't think, because he's been wearing blue. So I'm going to put this one away. And I like the star one a lot. Really like this one. Little stars. I think the football one would be cute. I'm not a football fan, but maybe some of y'all are. But I just think this one's adorable. This outfit has been adorable. I know it's unzipped when I'm showing it to you. You can see, like, he's made differently. He is the Wishes and Dreams baby. And, so the Amy doll, we paid $80 or $90 for her on Mercari. This guy, I bought him myself. He was much cheaper. He was $40 or $50, and that's including shipping. So I was able to buy him myself. I actually bought him for my youngest son, Dallas, because Dallas is the only child who still lives here. It's really tough on him because he is also alienated from every single one of his siblings. He doesn't have anyone to play with. He's homeschooled. Unless we go to the park, which Daddy's taking him to the park today, so I hope he makes some friends. And it's just really tough on him being away from them and being kept away from his siblings. It's really cruel. I remember when Dallas was first born, they wouldn't bring any of them to meet him. And they were like, a public place, a public place. You know, there's some evil people in custody. What's the word? I want to say pursuits, whatever. But yeah, none of the children live in the same home. It's just awful. And this is Sheamus, so equally as painful. I remember when he would come to the house and he'd say, I don't want to leave, I want to stay, I don't want to leave. And then they were like, yeah, we're not letting him come to your house anymore. you know, because he did not want to go back with them. He wanted to stay with his mom. So it's like, yeah, we just want to brainwash your kid. I swear, when I was going to make this video today, I did not plan on getting into any of this stuff. I swear, I did not plan on it. So, my son, Sheamus, is actually a redhead, but he is, like, in the sunlight, it's redder. Most of the time, it's more of my shade. So, it's the same color as me. So, it's like a dirty blonde. He's always been that way. And my husband's a redhead. He has a family of redheads. And they're all crazy, by the way. His daughter's a redhead. My stepdaughter is a redhead. My real daughter is blonde, like me, but more of a whitish blonde. And like that baby doll that you just saw. And so this baby has more of a brownish hair. And, but that's okay. Where did that white hat go? Did I stick it in? I did. I stuck it in here. So he's more of a, like, red in the sunlight. This hat is too small. I remember when they came, they were like newborn hats. They were just way too small. And these are better. These are made to fit these babies. I always mess up their hair. I bought some headbands. Hopefully they'll come soon. I don't know whether to tell you about the story with Sheamus or not. It's still pretty delicate. I'd rather not. I'm more comfortable. I feel like I'm more comfortable talking about the situation with Amy, because that was just ridiculous, than I am talking about this one, because this one was even more ridiculous. I probably shouldn't, because it's just like really, 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 really hard to talk about. With Amy, it's been like 13 years, you know what I mean? So I'm able to finally like talk more about it. With this one, it's only been like 5 years. It's only been 5 years. And it's still fresh for me. It's been to be fresh for 20 years. But yeah, still just grieving. Just grieving, Mom. I went through all of the stages of grief. The denial, anger, acceptance, numbness. All of them, repeatedly. I love his football outfit. This is so cute on him, and the binky matches everything. So, we'll just stick to how cute he is. How about that? We'll just stick to that. Because most reborn mommies don't have my story. They maybe, probably, have had a stillbirth, have had a miscarriage. Thank goodness I have not. Well, I might have had a miscarriage, that's questionable. But most of mine is, I have living children, and they are estranged, alienated, bereaved, and I cannot socially grieve them. It's not socially acceptable for me to grieve my children. It's not okay, according to society, to be upset because everything is my fault and I'm the bad person and I'm evil. And so these are supposed to be a healing for me to, you know, like I talked about, being allowed to hold your baby, feeling like you have control, you have peace for once, you know. And I wish my children could have that too. I hope that they do. I hope that wherever they are, that yes, they do have some peace and some healing, even if it's not with me. Because more importantly, whether I want them here with me or not, I've gotten to the point where they're not coming home. They're never coming home. And if they do, they'll be, you know, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. The time you cannot get it back. It's gone. The reborns are very healing in their own way, and they're very sweet. But I do realize that they're just dolls. They're not replacements. They are, you know, this is Sheamus, named after my first son, and that's Amy, named after my first daughter. And I'd like to get a redhead Alex, or Alexander. And I'm not grieving my last one because he's just made it to his 5th birthday and he's still here. So I'm very lucky for that. Well, lucky. Shouldn't have to feel lucky to get to keep your child, right? That's not okay. But I wanted to have a girl with my husband, and we didn't. We had boys. We always had boys. And I had a little girl's name picked out for when I'd have another daughter. And it was Charlotte Ray Sunshine. And I never had a daughter with him. I had my first daughter, which, you know, she was never really mine. She was taken away so young. She was only mine when I was pregnant with her. We'll just say that. Like, when she's in your body, she's yours. But after that, she's not, you know. And I was just a surrogate. So I really wanted my own daughter. My own daughter. Gracious, that's awful. I do have my own daughter. But it's just really surreal, you know. And so another reborn that I'd like to have would be, I want 2 gingers. I want a ginger boy for Alexander so that we can have him with Sheamus. And because they went together like peas and carrots. My 2 sons, my 2 oldest sons. And then a baby that's just for me, to not named after a living child, but named after an idea that I had. A red-headed little girl. And she would probably look like my stepdaughter, because my stepdaughter's a redhead, so maybe like brown eyes or something. But I think I like the sleeping babies, or sleepers, instead of the awake babies with the eyes, because I don't want them to look at me. I'd feel like they were actually alive, and I'd wake up at night and go, "Oh, my guy's awake," and I'd be like, "Oh no, it's a baby doll." I'd probably freak out. But it's really nice to have them. I really love them. I've always liked dolls. I've always liked babies. Those of you in the Reborn community, I don't know how you feel about this certain situation. It's a little different, isn't it? I don't really know the backgrounds of most Reborn. They don't really tell them. They just kind of share. Well, so far, I would love to hear more. So we have our Lovey that he came with. So cute. And then these don't really go on with this outfit. He came with them. They're so cute though, aren't they? They're little lammies just like this. So I'm just going to put them back in the diaper bag. Out of the way. And then this, it's too small. It doesn't fit them. Doesn't fit either one of them. So I'm going to probably just put this with the hats that I have for sale in my store. I'll list it below or put my store down below. And then we have an extra binky that I just ordered this. I had no idea we had 2 binkies. I thought we only had 1. Well, that's silly. I don't need any more binkies for sure. I really like to, there's a YouTuber that I follow that talked about like how you can't be minimalistic with Reborns. You just can't. Like, you're a hypocrite if you do. And that kind of offended me because, like, yes, you can be minimalistic. I only have 1 tub of stuff. I don't even have a nursery set up for them. I can do it this way. I only have 1 tub, and then the stuff on top of the tub, like, including the original Paradise Galleries box that Amy came in, or Sheamus, whichever one. And I am a minimalist. I'll always be a minimalist. I'm working on getting stuff decluttered all the time. And to say that someone can't be a minimalist and still like dolls is just, like, wrong to me. So, I can do it if I want to. I think everybody has a right to their own experience with their collecting hobby, whether they want to keep that hobby. I mean, it's a personal thing. So there's Sheamus. There's Sheamus. And I will show you this drawing that I just did. I did that yesterday. My son got a new coloring book for his birthday, and it's Disney babies. And one of my absolute favorite Disney babies is Todd from The Fox and the Hound, because, like, one of my favorite quotes is, we'll always be friends forever, won't we? You know, or you're my best friend, and you're mine too, Todd. I think that's it. But yeah, I did that, and I think if I had a nursery, I would hang it up in there. I like baby foxes, so I think anything with foxes on it, I would get that for them. And then I do have this book. It was in my store for sale, but I'm thinking about just keeping it because it's so sweet, and maybe I'll do a reading of it soon because it's just such a sweet little book about newborn babies and like the actual experience and how little they are and what it should be like. You know, you should have the normal family, right? Everybody wants a normal family. Everybody wants, you know, mother and father and family together, and those are things that I've never really had, like a normal family. So it's just really nice to have all the kids together. All the kids are welcoming the baby as it should be, and it's nice and calm and it's sweet, and you know, there they are changing the baby. They're showing what it's really like, what it should be like. Little kid holding the baby. The baby's so little, got his hand wrapped around your finger. Family all together, and the cat at the fireplace. And mom and dad, they're happy, and dad's taking care of mom. There's mom with her baby. You know, and then just the sweet little pictures. Just so sweet. I just love it. So I think I'm going to keep it, and maybe I'll read it to you sometime. So, let me put this hanger back in here. 45 minutes later. I don't really have the space to myself every day, so I really enjoy it when I do have it. I have some wipes just for show and tell. What I actually was doing was just saving the empty ones just to look at, and I think what I'm going to do is just shove like something old like cotton, just fill them up with cotton. If like I had a nursery, it'd just be to look at, not real baby wipes because I don't want to waste stuff, just for look at. So these would just be for pretend. So I keep these in the back of the bag. They are empty, and these are full, just to show you what it's supposed to look like. Put those down there under the laptop. I'm going to let go of that hat because it does not fit. And these are both of my babies, which is more than a future, I think. Just let me know, you know, if you want to see more videos like this. Maybe Son's background, Son's story time. Just changing their outfits. But I'll talk a little bit in my videos because I think I'm a little bit of a talker. I like to talk to you guys. You're my friends. So just let me know if you like these videos, and I'll make more like them. Thanks for coming to my channel, and I hope that you like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I will see you next time. Bye, mermaids.